Okay. Oh, that was weird. It cut out audio there. Uh, all right, let's go around the newly remade Normandy, which, in my opinion, is way too big. I'm not sure why they wanted the player to spend more time wandering around the Normandy, but seems to be the case.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove.
Like a
And leather seats.
glove.
Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Ship cancer. I like that.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us.
See,
I have
the
to take what I
real
can get.
Normandy.
The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Like I said, last one was very much me dumping on a lot of the lore. I'm still gonna do that when it comes up, but that first part is definitely the roughest part.
With our inertial skew, compensating. Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
A people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I think it's weird that they killed Presley off. I don't know why they did that.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
I don't have a problem with them killing off characters. I think Presley is a strange choice.
Yes, Shepard.
Let's talk about the AI, which is illegal. I mean, not that, they aren't up to some illegal crap anyways, but seriously.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Edie is, of course, voiced by Trisha Helfer, I think is how you say her name. The attractive blonde from Battlestar Galactica. The robot one. Not that, why can't I remember her name? The other girl is not also very attractive. She is what I'm saying there.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's right, you know.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Why, though? I mean, not to get on that tangent again, but why does he want the Normandy but bigger? Why wouldn't he make it a completely different ship? I don't know. He likes that drive core,
Let's discuss something else.
which was expensive. Okay.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah, how about why did they kill Admiral Kahoku? Let's just talk about
What
that.
sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
There's AI is illegal. They use virtual intelligences, which are basically just computers that can replicate intelligence. They are not actually capable of making decisions.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Yeah, you got lots of blocks.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
You should take some laxative. You got so many blocks, you should take some laxative.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alright, so yeah, just everything, it's the same but bigger. Like, these were crammed together, there was not such a wide walkway. Well, this was actually useful. I'm trying to remember if you even use that door in this game. I'm sure you do, otherwise why would it be there, right? there wasn't a huge walkway. There was basically just this mid part, and this wasn't as big.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
I'll talk to Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative
Did they
assistant.
change her hair?
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Hold on, I need to actually look this up. I'm pretty sure that's what her hair looked like in Mass Effect 3. They did. Why? They changed it so she has the same hairstyle? That's so weird.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
This is what her hair looks like in the original Mass Effect 2. I'm pretty sure her hairstyle in this is from Mass Effect 3. Why change that?
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private... Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Giggity.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Why isn't her official role just being a counselor? You can have you can have a psychiatrist on a ship.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
But Will said skills pay the bills.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any
It's not a
concerns working for them?
reputation.
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're really naive, yeah.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I don't... Again, I don't want to spend the whole time.
That might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Why did the Reapers make the Collectors? Because they only started using the Collectors once their other plans failed. Team status. So here's a point of fact. Originally, you were supposed to be able to pick up all of the squad mates from the get-go. So all of them. In any order is what I mean by that. But because the game was too large for the Xbox, they actually had to cut out and release them as 2 bursts so that you'd only have to replace the CD one time during your playthrough. Although I think you can still make it take several other times. Alright, I got some emails here. From Counselor Anderson. On the off chance the rumors are true, you actually are alive. I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Word travels very fast, apparently. Okay, deal struck with Zaid Masani. I'm not going to read all these out loud. But yes, this is telling us to go pick up Zaid on Omega. This is more DLC that Project Firewalker crashed, which is the hover tank. More DLC, the Normandy crash sites. The Recon Hood, which is in my quarters. Overlord, which is the DLC. The Arc Projector, which is a DLC heavy weapon. I believe it throws a black hole. Or is that just like a electric gun? Would be the Arc part of that. Kasumi Goto. Kasumi and Zaid were both released as DLC, that's why they have special messages in here. Kasumi is a side quest character who is a thief. Input the password "silence is golden" to begin the rendezvous. Jeez. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. I have a remaining balance of 999,999 credits in my bank account. Which is presumably the money I already have. I don't think I have to go anywhere there. And then I can mark those as red. Actually, I'm gonna do that with some of them. Marked as red. I'll do that for that. I'm not gonna do that for the DLC ones. Except the characters. It's the Overlord. Overlord, the Normandy crash site, and the survey ship. The Firewalker stuff. I'm gonna leave in there so I can remember to go do that.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Uh-huh.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Look at my gun collections. This is basically the gun from the main game, from the first game, but updated so that it's requires ammo now. I don't care what they say, it's ammo. If it was heat sinks, they would all share it. They would all say have a certain amount of heat sinks.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Oh gee, you think?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Again, one would think you would be like instantly pretty loyal directly to Commander Shepard. Like maybe you'd still be hesitant a little bit, but like you don't seem to really like Cerberus.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Just saying.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Has anybody in the history of the world ever actually romanced Jacob? I know someone has, but...
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel.
Oh yeah.
That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I forgot about that. There was a spin-off iPad only game. That was like a top-down shooter or a puzzle game of some sort, like a motion comic puzzle game maybe, like Dead Space Ignition.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else.
Yep.
I just want to figure... Anything else, Commander?
That's on the mission opinion.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Then you almost have
Commander.
to talk to the entire crew after each character, I think.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as... In addition to contact 100 different worlds.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, so... oh man, like I said, I don't want this whole playthrough to just be me bitching about stuff, but... Okay, quantum entanglement is an actual theoretical thing. I've looked a little bit into it. I'm not sure if it'll actually work or not, but it would theoretically work. However, in Mass Effect lore, the hard limit of light speed is actually something they worked into the lore of Mass Effect, where they actually had a whole system where you had to rely on comms buoys and stuff like that in order to actually communicate. And in times of crisis, certain let's grab the arc projector. Certain communiques get top priority, and those travel basically through the mass relays. Miranda.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Another new message, or are you just talking about those messages? Let's go up to my cabin.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
The loft. So I could change my appearance here as well. Let's listen to this music while I'm up here. That just opens the achievements menu. This opens that same menu downstairs. I can get fish and put them in there. It's very weird, you can't go into any of these rooms. I guess they just...
The women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Is there actually anything marking this as the men's? Oh, it does say men's. I would freak out in here. I assume there's some sort of thing that comes and closes, but like you're just showering in straight view of that. There's only these two toilets that don't actually have stalls. It's kind of funny that they did that.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Oh. Gives
Starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
the regular crew something to do. You're not Caden.
Surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
We'll see. I'm thinking I'm gonna be resting like this a lot. I want to come in here first. Huh, if only,
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Liara, no!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Why are you here? Why is that in the Paragon? That seems like such a...
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Welcome back.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Lady, I'm a millionaire, okay?
Doctor, you've been
I
with
can
the
afford a
Alliance for
bottle
years.
of your
Why leave
wine.
now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, I was stationed at the
Wrong
Mars
thing.
Naval Medical Center. A
Why'd you
very
join
respectable
Cerberus?
position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the
No
crew gets the
regrets.
same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
It's still kind of weird to just like turn around and face away. You got the cryopods in the same place. Why don't these ones have the splattering on them?
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Miss Sergeant
Commander
Gardner.
Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Tragy.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
I don't need to be the one to buy the groceries. I can just alert you when we go to the Citadel, and you can go buy them.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
I'll even pay.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Cerberus spared no expense, except for when it comes to food preparation and janitorial work. They doubled down on one guy.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
It's very weird, because it makes a certain amount of sense that, like, everyone has to double down, but, why the cook? Just saying.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Those all operate within the law.
But those organizations are regulated by governments.
Right.
Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions.
Oh, okay. As long as Walmart says it's okay.
Humanity and serve its advancement.
As long as Walmart and Amazon think you're like an ethical corporation, then I got no further questions. Yeah. Sounds good.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race.
Oh,
the Solarians.
Cerberus
is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
I mean, maybe a little bit of bureaucracy, you know? Maybe somebody saying, hey, don't kill that Rear Admiral and that unit of Marines. Maybe you need somebody like that in your organization.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Is this the butt shot? I don't think this is the butt shot that they changed.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Okay, goodbye.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
How come you get your own bedroom, but Jacob doesn't? All the women on the ship get their own bedrooms. Sexism.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Wow, okay.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the Elusive Man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Do you think they remade the Normandy just so they could have a bathroom? Just so that this could be here. Because people complained about the first game. They're like, where's everybody sleep and go to the bathroom? Look at that down there. You actually, I feel like you spend a lot of time down there in Mass Effect 3. Can't go in the cargo hold.
Access to this room is currently
Can't go in the starboard cargo hold. Hold on, I'll come to engineering in a minute. You can't actually go down here. Oh, I forget when it is, but at a certain point, isn't there like a gerbil or something on the ship that you can grab? Get a pet gerbil?
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Oh, okay. That's all the information you're gonna give me, apparently. Look at that thing. Remember what it looked like in Mass Effect 1, where it didn't have the, like, extra shielding on it?
You came all the way down here to see us?
All the way.
Speaking to our commanding officer.
Hello.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Oh, them I don't even get to be like, oh, okay, I'll find them.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
So that happened in the first game, too. But if you're gonna interrupt people in a script, they do it in movies and stuff all the time, too. If you're gonna interrupt somebody, you talk over them. And I don't mean like the second, I don't mean like I'm saying something and the second somebody else says something, I start talking. Or this. Okay, two conversations. You have two conversations going this way. Going this way. This conversation's going along, and then somebody interjects and starts talking right here. This still continues so that there's an overlap with the two.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
But sorry. What happened there, and what happens a lot of times, is this conversation goes, and then the other person starts talking, and this ends immediately. And that's not the way talking works.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once
It's
you
a
were
pet
gone,
peeve
the
of
Alliance
mine.
brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Why? It's such a small ship. Why on earth would you think that that someone wouldn't make the rounds? Good thing is, because I'm running this off of an NVMe, there's virtually no load times. Oh yeah, they also replaced this. The game really wants me to go do Archangel and the Professor first. How does this... oh. It goes to my map. We are actually not going to do any of that. We are going to... oh yeah, I forgot, it actually pulls up names, so I could just check those. I want to go to the Citadel first. Why was I out of fuel? That control is a little weird. That it follows the mouse click. Follow mouse click. Oof, that took a long time. Again, part of that's my fault. 3. I want to make charge as good as possible to start off with. Jacob, you got 2, you got 2.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Oh, we got the grab.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Koto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
Always.
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
You still got me talking to a very public advertisement.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I must feel like that's... I feel like she responded to expecting trouble instead of what the character actually said there.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Gray box.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda. The best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad. Something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See
yep.
you on the ship, Shepard.
Okay. I think I made a mistake in the past. I referred to AI as needing a gray box, I think. It actually needs a blue box. Wrong color.
It impacts with the force of a 38 kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chum, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
Why are you talking about this in public?
This recruits is a 20 kilo Ferris slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light
weird.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago. The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
What?
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
They forced through the
Geth would stand out.
Assumptions.
They forced through the Patriot Act.
Be alert. Be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Also, is the presumption there that we're racist because she assumed he was a biotic? Is that what that was?
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Oh, gee. Well, I was.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
It's not Harkin, is it?
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Whoa. I don't feel like this is a very good map.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us or both of us get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
Probably.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place, put down roots.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
It is, the Patriot Act. Okay.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I mean, he seems like an okay guy. I'm not sure about the human rights violations. So he said to go back through and take the rapid transit. But there's also a rapid transit right over here. I'm gonna do that.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. I should kill them all.
It's pretty funny. Wait, hold on, I want to look at this. This is some concept art, I believe. Okay. I hate that you can't really go to the Presidium. This is all you get of the Presidium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
See, again, it's a great place to go. Look, I'm not with Cerberus. I'm just using their resources. And kick their entire crew out of your squad. And everything. But it's also, like, you can look at Sovereign, like Commander Shepard just said, you can look at Sovereign and know it's more advanced. Especially this game also tells us that the Derelict Reaper is still capable of indoctrinating people. So wouldn't the chunks of Saren, or of Sovereign, be able to indoctrinate people still?
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
It gave them, I'm sorry, I just noticed this. It gave them names in Mass Effect 1, but here it's back to Asari Council. Okay, cool. Also, he's a counselor too, so why is he being so quiet?
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough.
Well, he's being an
He's got
asshole
his
about
uses.
it.
And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Okay.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I mean, you're right.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Cool. I denounced Cerberus, and I'm not going to work with them anymore. But I am going to steal their ship.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though.
5 years from now, or 5
It's
years
like
from the start?
Our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Yeah, but you still got a lot of it.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
So I think what's weird to me is they made a weird choice they didn't have to make. And this is the case with a lot of things in this game. They made a weird choice they didn't have to make, in this case, with the counselors not believing in the Reapers. And then they did a lot of stuff to try to justify that. And so you're stuck going, but yeah, then this happens. And so they like already had the conclusion.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Yeah, I know. Like they already knew the conclusion of what they were doing. That's what weirds me out about it. It's interesting because this is actually the ambassador's office from Mass Effect 1. So why would Captain Anderson not get a new office, you know? Does he not have an office in the Citadel Tower?
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
I don't know, seems like baloney to me, but what do I know? Look at those load times, man. Woo, doggy.
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste like.
I'm telling you, there are no fish up there.
I hear an Urdnot went up there once.
Heard not on the Presidium. That'd be
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Hey.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
There's also one right behind you. Why are you telling me to go through security again?
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. references to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I do want to, like, listen to news reports as I go past them.
So do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
I feel like most of the couples you see in this game are someone in an Asari.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
There's a...
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station.
The keepers
we offer an
maintain
assortment
the
of
station.
decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
So what does that mean? I guess CSEC fees? This is where CSEC fees come from? Accuse her of classism. I can't even choose that. So here's the meme.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a Spectre.
I'm a Spectre.
That is quite a prestigious role.
I spect.
It is my pleasure to extend the government employee discount to you, Spectre. Please, feel free to check the updated prices. Welcome back.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
We offer an assortment of...
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
I guess that's not the meme. So there's the space hamster. Here's a fish. There's a Normandy model. And there's the Destiny Ascension model. I have a lot of money, so I might as well buy all of them. I still have over $1 million after buying all those. I am about to get a
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
another Chivo.
CSEC has reported the disappearance of a sanitation worker on Kithoy Ward. Denaria Claris failed to return from her shift during the third watch. Her assignment took her near the keeper's area of the ward, and it is feared her corpse might have been taken to the protein vats for recycling.
I think there's a quest at some point that you actually get through the
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Ooh, snap. So there's the high-grade provisions. They cost 500 credits. That's nothing. And then this is funny, because it has the novels. I feel like they used to actually have an image of the actual cover there, but these are the novels, the actual novels that were written at that point, both by Drew Karpyshyn. He wrote 3 of them, eventually. Revelations tells the story of Anderson and Saren. Ascension tells the story... Several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. It's basically about the Quarian fleet being attacked by Cerberus and the Collectors and other stuff. It's best if I don't get into that, otherwise it's going to be more come across as more complaining. Again, I'm not trying to complain, I'm just trying to explain the differences on a lot of this. And, you know, just talk about stuff that's coming to my mind.
It's one thing to know how to shoot a gun, but do you have the career skills to deploy and manage today's high-tech network infrastructures?
Yes.
The Technical Institute can help. Courses available through our extranet site will
Is that the guy we met? They like threw him away, locked him up for tax evasion? It's not enough he was like racist. Pretty sure that's just straight up the I own this lithograph. It's a really cool lithograph. I had somebody years ago offer me $500 for it. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have taken it, but also I think I might be able to sell it for more. That's a lot of money, though.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Okay.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
See, that's a weird thing to do. It's a delicacy.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
I talked about this in the past. Yeah, I can't help myself. I talked about in the past. This was a joke. That the joke was there's a chance to judge Hamlet by his actions and not his emotions, and that's against the point of Hamlet.
The Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
There's a lot of... Ugh.
What sort of things are sold here?
The Certa Foundation, a medical technology group from the Alliance, has an outlet store. Saranus Applications offers professional software.
Why are there warehouses in the middle of a shopping district?
This area is close to Zakera Ward's keel docking station. Freighters attach there to load passengers and supplies. Goods are stored locally until they can be distributed within the ward or transported off the station. However, CSEC recommends that visitors exercise caution, as these short-term warehouses are often used to move illegal goods.
This area looks a little run down. I take it the people here aren't very well off?
Inhabitants of the wards typically have less income than those in the Presidium.
There must be some way to solve the problem.
Asari futurists believe poverty cannot be eliminated without cornucopia technology, which will create anything the user desires. Such technology is unknown outside of science fiction literature.
You're talking about like Star Trek stuff.
And here I thought the Citadel was some sort of utopia.
The recorded histories of all sapient species suggest that in every society, resources are not evenly split between members.
Yeah, it's not possible to do anything. It's not possible to split
Thank you
evenly.
for using Avina. Have a pleasant...
This Clanless is a thief, and I want her arrested.
Whoa, buddy.
What? I was just walking by.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Certa Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with CSEC and accuses me of stealing his damn chip.
You ran into each other outside the Certa Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Would do what? I didn't say we did anything. I said we traveled together.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Certa Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running into you mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves, all of them.
What pocket?
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Certa Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that?
Yeah.
I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You just slow your roll for a second.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Ma'am, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
I'm not a civilian. I'm a Spectre.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
I just got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni-Gel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Chupari sports drink hit the spot right now?
Pretty sure that's a different voice actor for the refund guy than in the first game. Nothing in here. Cool. I've played this game considerably fewer times
Chupari, now available with dextro amino acids.
Than Mass Effect 1. Okay, this is Certa. Look, it's another collector. I think they use the exact same model. Nope, god damn it, Jacob. I tried to go around you and you move into my way.
Michael? Maybe the immunobooster?
Oh,
It's
hey.
supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
You guys remember me? I'm the one that, convinced you to chill out.
Announcements say that there are...
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service. Returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
Oh gee, I wonder why. Because everybody's horny.
I'd like to buy something.
Purchases are made through our catalog interface. It's over there.
Tell me about your store.
The Certa Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products. Certa is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know, it would make your services more popular. An endorsement from the woman who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard, aren't you? I would be glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
It's a deal.
Meme time.
Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
Okay, so these are new pants, I believe. And this is just an upgrade that increases Metagel capacity. $25,000.
We can use this.
that was oddly... Okay.
Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credits last year. If you need something to get you to your next paycheck, ain't no found. Lidcor's Pawn and Payday Loan can help. We offer you credit on the spot for personal and home electronic devices, precious metals and jewels, genetic
I was about to say, how does Shepard make money? But, I guess we make money by killing people.
So which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
If y'all are
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's funny you,
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chip?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chip. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Like
customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
That's an HDMI joke, I think. But the thing with HDMI cables is that they're actually... You have arcing and stuff. It doesn't really make that much of a difference.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, why is the ship turning around? We're only halfway there.
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
Has that joke always been there? That why are we there yet? We're only or why are we turning around? We're only halfway there. Because that's a, I mean, that's a joke on acceleration gravity, but Mass Effect doesn't really have acceleration gravity. We have Mass Effect fields, E0 and all that in this universe in order to do that all. That's a thing in the Expanse for anybody that wants to know. But basically, you create gravity by constant acceleration forces. So you constantly accelerate at 1g, and then you have Earth-like gravity. And then that way, when you're halfway there, you have to flip around and accelerate in the other direction, or rather decelerate at that same 1g. And then you have gravity everywhere except for both ends and the middle, the very middle where you're flipping around. So you have to buckle in for that. Tech damage upgrade, damage protection upgrade, plus 10 to shields, plus 10 tech power, reduces the recharge time of your powers. These are all pretty expensive, but I'm starting off with 1 million credits. That last one is actually just a visor, so it might be worth wearing a visor.
Captain Hannah Shepard has apparently turned down an Admiral's star and will remain in command of the Orizon.
Ah.
The captain deemed her promotion to Admiral a political ploy and said that she could best honor her child's legacy by captaining a ship.
They almost made my mom an admiral. And she turned it down, being like, no. I want to be a captain.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
Yeah. Hello, game.
Do you think we could get into the Presidium if we went along
It's good somebody on the development team remembered that. I forgot about the Tombs thing. I think I was talking over a lot of that.
Test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon.
I'm pretty sure eventually you do get something from that. Hold on, game. Okay. Apex Omnitools. Citadel souvenirs. It's a martini glass. Kind.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop barrage of death.
If you can hit anything.
What can I do for you?
I thought weapons were restricted on the Citadel now.
Carrying them around is. Selling them isn't. We store them in off-site containers and deliver them to your ship. People who have permission to carry, like CSEC, can walk out with them.
Tell me about your services.
We sell quality hunting supplies, which you'll need when you purchase one of our adventure travel packages. Imagine it, human. The break of day. You and your team have been stalking a Shatha for 5 days. In that time, it's killed 4 men. You see it? Line it up. Take the shot. Blam! It's down. You're the hero. That's what we offer. Not a vacation, but an experience.
Okay.
I'd like to buy something.
Try our electronic catalog interface. That kiosk over there.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Rodham believes in salesmanship, the personal touch. Some say we're old-fashioned. We recognize that adventure traveling is a niche, a small, tight-knit community.
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
It's interesting, there's... I don't know. I think they did that specifically for the meme content.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Because they could have just said, I always make sure to stop by this store. Look at all these. There's a lot of stuff here. There's the Umbra visor, which would hide my eyes. Sentry interface, which is probably the best option, actually. Sniper rifle. Armor vest. Microfield pulsar. Submachine gun damage increase. heavy pistol damage up increase, because there's heavy pistols and then there's regular pistols. I'm gonna use a lot of money buying out all the stores on the Citadel. Don't worry, I'll get money again.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in?
I think that's a World of Warcraft reference. There's like a GameStop employee. You know what I forgot to do? Is I forgot to get the Quarian off the hook.
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Promenade offers upscale shopping and entertainment options for the discerning visitor.
Upscale? Ah ha 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 ha.
What entertainment options are available?
The Dark Star is a small but popular night spot offering intoxicants, gambling, and exotic dancing.
What stores are in this area?
Rodham Expeditions sells high-grade weapons as well as adventure travel packages to the galaxy's most dangerous destinations.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I was so sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
But they had strippers. This place doesn't have strippers. Or dancers. I guess they don't actually strip. They're just exotic dancers.
Nothing I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is the Leosanis' gift shop.
But why not put fish?
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in.
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Where is that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
You have to get a permit for a pet?
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the Demile flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
I'll go down there. Hey, buddy. I like there's urinals and no stalls. And no separators between the urinals. And there's a news thing right next to the dance floor. Double checking. Weird I can't move the camera around.
What will it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. If you want to know what's going on, check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Because it's your job to be friendly.
Guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're Dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you. Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Like, it doesn't even give you a price. It's just like, yeah, do you want to buy it or not? I have to make sure to go save the Quarian before I leave.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Hey! Remember when I punched you?
Police have been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You punched me when my questions hit too close to home. Do you have a minute?
That's why.
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Your thuggish response and the facts did the job, Shepard, not me. You're bad, you're news. I just want to give your story its due.
I like Emily Wong.
Sources
but you got some
claim you
yellow
were at the heart of the
journals and
Presidium
stuff
during
going
the
on.
Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words.
Where's Miranda
if
going?
true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew of around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid, and yes, I remember them all. Everyone in the Fifth Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre, hero of the Battle of the Citadel.
I messed up
Check
there.
We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
I messed up. I took my hand off the controller. I forgot that that was an interrupt. Wait. Wait. Did it overwrite my quick save? There we go.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani. Do you have a minute?
What? So
You're thugged. You're bad. You're news. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words.
Seriously, where is Miranda going
Admiral
there?
Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of...
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions. I knew this was a mistake.
Technically, you didn't even agree to be interviewed.
Treating the press like this and get away with it? Check vid. Did we get it? Nice.
I notice how I don't do that to Emily Wong. It's entirely on you, lady.
The Turian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shnashi. The Turian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest. The Turian hierarchy has supported improved relations with humanity since the Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel from Saren's attack 2 years ago.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone. Comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
It kind of seems like it's changed quite a bit to me. Hold on.
Please move along.
You forgot your credit sheet at Saranus Applications. The clerk's holding it for you.
Oh. Well. The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
God damn it.
I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess.
I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste and thanks.
God damn it. This game. The problem with the interrupts is that if I ever take my hand off the mouse now, I miss what I want to do.
You punched me. Do you have a
You
minute?
spent the whole time trying to make me look like I was selling out Earth.
I just want to give your story. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions. I knew this was a mistake.
Slightly less funny the second time around, but still.
Check vid. Did we get it? Nice.
The Turian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors...
Been years since I've been to the Citadel.
Too bad. Okay.
I felt...
Please move along.
You forgot your credit.
I'll close, get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that
And
she
the
could have
mouse.
stolen it.
Now, just a minute.
And you. She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy.
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Oh, son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
I thought you could actually offer to, like, do something for her. Okay.
A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes.
You can still hear those things for a ways.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Yes, you are.
A Solarian survey ship, the Callan High, has been officially declared overdue after 3 weeks without contact. At this time, it is unclear whether the Callan High was attacked or suffered an accident. Turian and Alliance frigates are coordinating a search.
So it took an hour to go around the ship. It took another hour to go through the Citadel.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
Oops, actually I didn't even mean to clean that.
The Systems Alliance Fifth Fleet has begun its planned tour of the Attican Traverse region. The fleet, centered around the dreadnought Orizaba under Captain Hannah Shepard,
That's my mama.
various systems over the next 3 months. A Turian spokesman for the Council noted that, since the Battle of the Citadel, the Alliance has played an increasing role in securing our frontiers. He added that the Fifth Fleet's Goodwill Tour is a first step to becoming a partner in Turian peacekeeping patrols.
Yeah, I believe humanity is now allowed to build dreadnoughts and stuff. That we're actually allowed to build the largest ships in the fleet, essentially. Where'd you come from? That's a benefit, a privilege granted to council race. The council races. So yes, I gotta remember, don't take my hand off the mouse in conversations, particularly ones where I know.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you again from Samesh Bhatia. That's the one that his wife was being held. His wife's body was being held after Eden Prime. Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I've opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start, back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall, and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage with which both you and my wife have served humanity. Sincerely, Samesh Bhatia. Well, hopefully people don't take advantage of that. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those off so she doesn't keep telling me that. And since they show up in my list anyways. Because when I... Oh! The keyboard shortcuts don't work. I actually have to go through this. I never looked through the codex at all. I already know pretty much all of the ones in Mass Effect 1. I might take a look at it in this. I've looked at it in the past, and from what I remember... Ah, I forgot to tell the Krogan! Damn it! I got the brandy, I got the special ingredients. I did not, because they say that you have to get them on Omega. I have to talk to them about the fish. And then dossiers, so Kasume, the veteran, which is Zaid, the professor, which is Morden, the warlord, which is Dr. Okir, Grunt, Archangel. I mean, do I care about spoiling this for you? The convict, which is Jack. Hold on. I can't believe. Oh yeah, I can change their appearances, because a lot of them, anyways, there were actual character skin packs. That they released that you had to buy separately. Hold on, let's go talk to those guys and tell them there are no fish.
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaira.
Shaira.
Sorry you're so squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
A decent grip, whoa.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
So you can actually tell them there is fish. Which I think it regards as a renegade action, but I kind of feel like it's Paragon. You're like letting them keep the letting them keep the dream alive. Okay, then we can give Chakwas her ice brandy, and the cook janitor his purveyors. And then...
No messages for you, Commander.
Oh, she still says stupid crap to me. Encoding overloaded. That doesn't seem right. Alright, checklist. Which is a anagram?
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!"
The rosy cheeks are a little more annoying in this one.
Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Oh.
To the people we care for.
May we never take them for granted.
We drink an entire bottle.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
She's gotta lie down. She drank more than I did, apparently.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Okay. Okay, I turned those in. I don't think I want to go to the Normandy crash site until I have people to go with me. I don't know that it makes a difference if Garrus and Tali go with me. But Project Firewalker might be kind of worth doing.
No messages for you, Commander.
I don't know what the order I want to do stuff in is. Oh, what am I doing? I'm angry at myself over that. I believe in the first game you can get out without any teammates, but in this game they're like, no, we need you to actually select two. It doesn't give you the option to leave until you have two. Also, another weird like quirk of this game that I don't really understand is when you go out on a mission, you get to choose your weapons and your squad mates, your weapons, and level up your powers, but it does not let you change your equipment. You have to go up to the captain's cabin in order to do that, and then there'll be places out in the world you can do it as well, but it's still weird. Look at these fishies. I got fishies. I'm gonna feed them. So I got some new armors. Maybe some stuff that's a little less intrusive, like the Sentry interface. I don't know. The problem is, if you put anything that obscures your head's just obscured for the rest of the game. So N7 chest plate increases power damage by 3. Increases health by 5. Let's do that for now. Health by 3, spare ammo capacity by 10. Okay, N7, increase shield strength by 3. Life support webbing. Increases health by 10. And then everything else is just visuals. I have fishies, I got some ships, I got the Destiny. Look at, these are to scale too, I believe. That's the size of the original Normandy, and that's the SR2. It's substantially bigger. That's the Destiny Ascension, which is not to scale with those two. Look at my hamster. Look at him. He goes beep. There's also a bathroom in here. I didn't ever come in here. Fun fact, mirrors are actually pretty intensive on your system. Because you're basically just rendering everything twice. And usually you want to reduce the amount you're rendering on screen all at once. Okay, so it's not escape to back up in this one. You have to actually click on this. That's one of the things that's you only use fuel to travel between systems. Local cluster 100%, Serpulent Nebula. So that's go get Grunt, that's go get Jack, that's go get Archangel and Morden and Zaid. Project Overlord is a substantial DLC. So most of the first game took place in kind of, if we go straight down here and then kind of like a 45-degree angle here, they took place in that third or so of the galaxy. And so this actually does go to different places. They really want us to go to Omega first, but I think I actually want to... I'm gonna jump in and do Firewalker. And then there's a whole thing here. So scanner results are poor, so I'm not even gonna bother. Escape exits out of things sometimes. Like if I hit it here, it escapes the whole thing. If I hit it here, it gets out of the scanning. So I have to hit escape and then hit the back arrow. Okay, games. This is not how this stuff should work. This stuff. Vulturo Super Earth. Home to organic life, but is uninhabitable. Elk are the only ones that can live there, but they cannot breathe. Vorcha are apparently trying to, but they are dying. So I think no planets are really worth scanning unless they say rich when I go to scan them. But there's this whole scanning minigame, which is how you get resources and improve everything. Improve everythings. I'm gonna read these because I'm actually not sure if any of them have anything worthwhile. So, on a recent tour, Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. I hate this problem with the back buttons and everything. Wait, no. I didn't start the scanner, so rich.
Probe launched. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
So you can see you kind of just gotta find...
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Launching probe. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Oh, why was I thinking that was Element Zero? Element Zero is the first one.
Launching probe.
There's actually a thing there's an upgrade you can buy that will actually improve your scan rate. Oh, where was that? Where was that? That's a different peak, but... That's not a very huge peak. That's a good sized peak.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Alright, I'm not gonna spend all day on that. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that they ripped out the Mako in order to do this instead. And there are people that go through the whole game and try to grab everything. Okay, so this is where I use fuel. Trying to get between solar systems. 43 years ago, a council specter arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum to pirate groups in the Terminus system. The results of her investigation, but no deaths were reported. It's another planet that's rich in minerals. There's a very shallow peak right there.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Very shallow peaks. I want big peaks. Big peaks are not worth the probe.
Launching probe.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's good, like, double peak between iridium and platinum. They have these bars that, like, fill up, but, like, you can exceed full on those.
Launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Okay, it still says moderate, but I don't think there's anything worth spinning a probe on. Maybe that right there.
Probe launched.
Yeah, that took it all the way down to poor. Another planet. It's another rich one. But you basically just have to do this for a while. You have to collect as much as possible so that you can afford all your upgrades.
Probe away.
Honestly, it would be best if the game at least these bars underneath, if they were at least there to tell you you know, how much of a resource you actually needed for a particular project.
Probe away.
Send one there because it's a shallow peak, but it's gonna get me a little bit of two different things. Look at that.
Probe away.
Got a lot of iridium. One more planet. 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Creep, was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian technology paleotechnology firm for nearly 1 million credits. Since then, Hisano's Lagrange points, rings, moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich the same way. No additional artifacts have been recovered. So they found a Prothean ship here. Okay, last planet in the solar system is the one we land on.
Anomaly detected.
Oh yeah, and we have to find the land point. Zeona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide. Not habitable. Abundance of sulfur-devouring bacteria. Native life of ilium, suggesting either a panspermia, spread of microbes via asteroids, or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers. Okay. It's another rich planet as well.
Launching probe.
But it's also a rich planet.
Probe launched.
I have to keep an eye. I have to actually keep...
Launching the probe. Probe away.
That double spike right there.
Probe launched.
I have to make sure I keep one. Yeah. That might be the last one.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Oh, I suppose I could have done that and then kept scanning, but scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also shown active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Oloy. Oh, I did get that sniper rifle. So this is this game's replacement.
Ship is safe. We've run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Oloy.
For the
I think
Mako.
we'll be safer there.
This game does not have a Mako. It has... Is there actually anything like on this planet other than... There's like an actual mission here. That'll take a few minutes. But I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything to pick up. I wonder if they... Spacer, battery, spacer, fuse, not battery. like a weird game of memory. There it is. There's the replacement for the Mako, which is only a DLC item. Oh, I guess it did put a helmet on us in the environment. We needed the helmet.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
But it's this thing which has...
Mission objectives located. Caution, guided missile system active. Acquired.
Paper thin armor, can jump really high, has this like auto rocket launcher thing, also has a boost. It's fine, it's just not the Mako.
Let's take a closer look.
And you play this stupid, you have to stand on top of it. And that sound does not sound like I'm succeeding. That sound very much sounds the complete opposite of success.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
Thanks. I can't see. And then I have to find all the researches in here. Okay. Seriously, that sound does not sound like success. That sounds like the exact opposite of success. That sounds like annoying. Oh, Jesus. Why are they doing this? Why are they torturing me? What did I do to them? Oh. But you don't even use this that much. You use it for the Overlord expansion. And these Firewalker missions, which are not much of anything. Because it was added in DLC. Like I said. I'm collecting research, which apparently research glows green toxic fumes. And then you're just like, okay, I'm done. Which is not a little bit hard to fault them for that part, where it's just like, okay, you decide you're done. Because they did that. That's how you return to the Normandy with the Mako. But then it flies up into the ship at like a level that we can't see. Found wreckage of the Rosalie, MSV Rosalie. M44 Hammerhead acquired, recovered research data. Minimal experience, and I got 15,000 credits. It's a cute little mission, I guess.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I have a new unread message. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. ED has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs of journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. I want to... Lost contact with the survey ship. So the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team that was field testing a new prototype, Hammerhead Planet-side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The Rosalie was last seen near the planet Zeona. So, I don't know. The information it's giving us on this side quest is like, what? Now they're saying something about a Prothean dig site? What? And then to leave the galaxy and engage. Boop, you just have to go to the edge.
We have used half our fuel.
Thanks. Is it just autofill at this point? Before I go... Oh, man. That came on really quick. Oh, wait, I can't. I was like, before I go, let me do the research. I can't. That's one of the reasons you go get Morden early on. He's actually very useful. Oh, it's 11:11. God. It's one of those things I feel maybe a little bit guilty. Ishmar Frontier, 100%. Cause yeah, this is a whole mission. This is a whole mission. I don't think any of them are actually all that long of missions, but I don't think I want to dedicate that amount of time right now. You can see there's three different Firewalker missions out here now. Let's look at the local cluster. I just realized. You know what always bugged me about the Mass Effect games? First of all, there's no... Why is there no thing in here? Pluto is on here. You know what planetoid is not on here? Is Ceres. Ceres is much more important than Pluto. And people thought Pluto was a planet. Pluto's actually... Ceres, sorry. Ceres was actually the 8th planet found, I believe. Well, let me go... I'm just gonna scan... Wait, did I go to the wrong system? Yes, I meant to go to Omega. The way they do the markers in this one is very hard to follow. Very hard, very hard. I'll look a little around Omega and then I'm gonna call it quits. I'm finding all these rich planets.
Probe away.
Which again, kind of... You know, you can complain all you want about the Mako. This kind of kills the pace of the game, I feel like. I'm not playing a game at this point. I'm doing homework or whatever.
Probe launched. Probe away.
So is it better? I'll have to look this up, I think. I might look up and see if there's unique dialogue that you get for having grunts. Or having different people with you when you go get Morden. Okay, that took it down to poor. There's actually a level below poor, which I believe is just deleted. Depleted, not deleted. There's a mega station. It's a brown dwarf with a low temperature. Huh. So brown dwarf is basically a star that did not become massive enough in order to become a star. Is that right? Or is it a post-star state? It's not a post-star state. Moderate. I'm not wasting my time on moderates. And then I just realized I didn't actually scan this. Moderate, okay. Right. Fathar. I'm here, Fathar. Where is Mathar? Alright, so Omega. Built in the mined out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original, elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was. 7.8 million people on it. So again, the TV show The Expanse, they actually have hollowed out the interior of Ceres and spun Ceres so that it actually has rotational gravity. Just kind of like Omega.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife now.
Come on, dude. Chill
I'm
out.
receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please.
Shut it.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Okay, so in point of interest, when you play it the way I have, the first 4 squad mates you get are all human. It's a map. I don't actually even remember if there's ever a reason.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Don't know that there's ever a reason to come over this way. There's no skybox here. Is it trying to say it's too polluted? Oh, maybe you do have to come over here to actually go on the Archangel mission. So Arya's in there. I'm kind of curious how much it'll let me explore without going and talking to her. Can I actually go over this way? Yes, I can.
End. End is not.
I'd have to, like, I almost want to go through the game and count, but it also does almost make it seem like humans are the most abundant species in the galaxy.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorja, and the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt.
The Krogan, the Vorja, and the
There they
humans.
lay until descended into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I'm actually not going to go up over to them. That starts Morgan's quest.
End is nigh.
You need to chill out, dude.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What you got?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate.
He's got a little cigar.
With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station.
Which is kind of cute.
You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
So you can buy Geth ship, another visor, another chest plate, doubles the time limit for hacks, the Terminus armor, which is a full set of armor, and the Black Storm, which is a gravity well generator. And I am ultimately going to buy out the entire game of everything.
This is valuable.
I'm not sure I want to spend all of my money right now.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
What have you got in stock?
Something of everything. A lot of merchandise comes through this station, and I snatch up the best of it.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
Risk?
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
$50,000 for that. Fornax, which is like alien, it's hand harpoon, basically. Buy! The Blood Dragon armor, there we go. So this was a pre-order bonus, or this was a bonus for having played Dragon Age. And then they made a story in there that it's actually about a urban combat championship. So it's a sports team. Which again, I think I have the same problem where it's like I like it, but I'm actually not gonna just keep going through and buying everything. I'll have to remember to come back and buy stuff. But I want to make sure I don't go broke, you know? It's the Omega market. Look at this.
place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Covered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did she? Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega.
Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega. I've been on Omega for like 10 minutes.
Tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. They're talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks. We leave.
So here's another.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
That sounds like a good cause. How's that going?
Not very well. No one will buy anything at the prices Herod forces me to ask for them.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Herod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Herod control your prices?
Herod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Herod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale.
You just told me that you're so expensive. Maybe don't lead off with that. Okay, that's what I thought. Although I'm curious. This all winds up blah 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 blah. Okay. And then this is the VIP area.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music.
Why is Arya not in the VIP area? Okay, that doesn't open the journal. That's annoying. Talk to Herod, the Elcor merchant.
To carry out highly lucrative operations within Citadel space.
I already bought out his supply.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
That's the
With
Paragon
barely
option.
contained terror. You drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own ware.
What kinds of things do you
Friendly,
sell?
with pride, my prices
I have things to do.
courteously. Have a fine
That was stupid of me.
Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy.
I guess I shouldn't have bought out his stock before finishing that mission.
I heard you spoke to
spiking.
Harry. Thank you so much. I hope you find my new prices more to your liking.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
So yeah, I have a discount at his place. I, once again, am actually going to wait for the time being.
What do you need?
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
I'm just kind of curious. Is his shop still open? Yeah, his shop's still open. I'm gonna... Hold on, I'm gonna redo this.
Tentatively excited. Welcome here courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything. Tentatively excited. Accusatory. I don't understand.
What if you and I make a deal?
With conciliatory. To show there is no if courteously. Have a fine day.
Actually, you know what? No. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to... I'm actually gonna call it quits there for a day because my brain's not working. The reason I don't want to do that right away is because eventually you do have Tali on your squad, and I kind of want to see if she has anything to say about that. Crap, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits there for the day. Thanks everybody for watching. We will come back and I will figure out if I want to do Morden or Archangel or one of the other people first. Well, alright, I'll call it quits there. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a good day. Peace out.